I've never listened to a speech or pitch which started with some sort of disclaimer and thought to myself, this is going to be good. Yet I've listened to loads of speeches which start with lines like, just before I begin, I need to warn you that this might overrun. Or I'm so sorry, but I just wrote this morning, or I haven't quite finished the slides. Whatever it is, I hate hearing them at the start of a speech, if at all. And that's because my expectations tend to be lowered, because nothing has been offered that would raise them. In legal terms, a disclaimer is a statement given denying responsibility. It relieves you of liability. And when we're speaking, we tend to offer our own version of this. When you do that, you lay the foundations for the next 10 minutes being pretty average to uninspiring. And the problem with that is that when you're speaking, you tend to get a pretty heavy hit of adrenaline rushing through your body. If you're not prepared for it, it will eat you alive. And when you do a disclaimer, when you make a disclaimer, you'll notice people's faces starting to drop around the room, their phones coming out of their pockets, because you've just signaled to them that this is not worth their time. And you've made your job of getting their attention 10 times harder because you've lowered the expectations in the room. I often say to our clients, make your first sentence your third sentence. And by that I mean, if you were to record yourself speaking, what you'd hear is in the first two sentences, there's usually some sort of disclaimer or waffle. If you were to cut the waffle and launch straight into the presentation, then you'd be able to grab your audience's attention. As Stu Bewley always says, don't tell me how you're going to start, just start. Try and put that advice into action.